What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Uncle Bo and Brian show. My name is Brian, and I'm here with my Uncle Bo, also known as Frankula. And we decided to start doing some different discussions and topics. Just first of all, just for us to like talk to each other, spend some time with each other. But then, my aunt, you could give me some advice. And today, what we wanted to talk about is dating. So, aunt, I want you to lead it off and just like give me a little bit of advice on like dating women nowadays, because it's different now. Women talk about how they're so independent now and everything like that. So, just give me a little bit of advice, man.
Well, hello, viewers. First of all, I want to say it is easier to walk off a job and find another job in a couple of days than it is to be in a relationship. It seems like relationships now is just hard work. Everybody's out for themselves, and there is a motive to
Yeah,
dating. You believe that?
I believe that. Yeah.
You believe that girl ain't got a job? She gonna hang on to you till she get that job.
Damn right.
Yeah. And one thing about relationships, and I'm gonna speak on a lot because I'm not a save a hoe type of man, but I'm like a rescue dog.
Explain that for me. What's a rescue dog? I ain't heard that one
Your
before.
road dog. I stick by you,
All right.
but sometimes I'm that dog that have to rescue you. So I'm a rescue dog. I don't call women out their names. Sometimes when you act like an animal, I just call animal control. So that's part of rescue dog.
Gotcha.
Relationships, let's get serious. Relationships, Brian, is real hard. There are signs. Everything, everything has a sign. And when a woman starts sheltering herself, that's a sign of emotions. Everything has a sign. Dating now, I've traveled, I've met different cultures, different ethnicities. I've dated a lot, just friends. I knocked on the door, but that don't mean I got through the door.
Hey, now, when you talk about different ethnicities, you believe that black men should be with black women, or what's your viewpoints on that?
I think love is love,
Okay.
and sometimes you got to go outside your race to really see is the conflict in your race or is the conflict within yourself. With me, I think the conflict is just people don't have their shit together.
Yeah, and trying to do two things at once. Because I know even for me and myself, like when I've been in relationships and stuff like that, it's hard for me to fully give my all to a relationship when I'm trying to get my shit together in my personal life. Like I be trying to focus on my real life shit,
Right.
but that neglects from the relationship. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
So it's just
And I
difficult.
just I just think that sometimes we get caught up in thinking we don't want to hurt a person's feelings when the feelings really gonna be hurt is yours.
Word, word.
And viewers, let me say this. Nephew, let me say this. A woman gonna tell you what she wanna tell you. She gonna make you feel so important because she got a motive. She's gonna say things, she's gonna have your meal. Just like on a job, there's a 90-day probationary period.
Hmm.
In a relationship, there's a probationary period. I call it your honeymoon period.
Okay.
You're gonna say all this shit that make me feel like I'm a king. And there's a difference between a king and a nigga. Don't call me no nigga. If you tired of living, call me a nigga. If you tired of living, I'm a king because I own something. I smoke cigars, not 5-minute Newports, because size do matter. They gonna tell you stuff. Then all of a sudden, once they get in, they gonna start coming up with these excuses. Uh, my brother is in the hospital. He needs some money for surgery.
Those are the type of women I need to stay away from.
My car needs work done to it. He ain't never seen her car. He never seen it. I got more game than most of y'all viewers' phone can hold numbers. My hair is gray. Just because it's gray on top of the roof, don't mean it ain't no fire fire down in the stove. So that tell you I lived.
You about to have me weak on this show. I swear to God.
It's what it is. It's what it is.
Oh my
I
God.
live to tell it. And like I always tell you, nephew, I once was your age.
Yup.
But you ain't never been mine. So just because you see the snow on the roof, don't mean I ain't got a big log in the fireplace for you, baby. So relationships is just hard. I don't care. It's either hit or miss.
Yeah.
Everybody got a sign.
Hey, so when you say like women have motives, do you believe all women have like bad motives, or like is it any hope for a brother? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is there some good women out there that just want to see me do well? What you believe in that? Because I feel like it's got to be some good women out there.
Okay, I'm gonna explain something. Things come in threes.
Okay.
Sun, moon, stars.
Yeah, you told me this.
Wall, ceiling, and a floor. Things come in threes. But also, there's three things that you got to keep in mind about yourself. And now you transfer it into transition of see how the woman see things. Number one, there is a need in your life that's not met. Number two, there's some unresolved issues. Check that out. A lot of females got some unresolved issues. Number three, there's some unhealed hurts. Some people got hurts that just haven't been healed. Some people got needs that haven't been met. So when you meet a girl, the more she talks, the more you're going to know what she all about. Everything got a warning sign. You go to the club, and that girl want a drink. She'll say everything to you to get a drink. Soon as she goggle and suck on that ice, her ass going to another flunky or another clown. But nephew, I'm here to just tell you, be careful. I have a handsome nephew because our parents and his parents was in love. So when you in love, you make something pretty. But when you just fucking, anything will come out. And when I say things come in threes, in relationships, check this out, nephew.
I'm listening.
It's three things come out of a relationship.
Okay.
A baby, that's one. Transmitted disease, that's two. And number three, because I'm talking about threes, you codependent with each other. You can't get enough of each other. She done slapped your ass, told you leave. You sit on the porch, you come back. She take you in. Because she thought about Friday. A bill got to be paid. So that's called codependent. The other one I said, sexually transmitted disease. The other
you gotta
one,
strap up out here.
You got to strap up. But I'm going to say something about strapping up. Crabs do exist. Because the last cookout I went to, it was crab, bushels of crabs. Crabs do exist. So a condom, shit, I don't know how to say this shit. If you got a goddamn strap up, mask up, and all of that kind of shit,
yeah,
and you got to make love to a woman, and you got to look all like this to make love to her, you need to keep your dick in your damn pants.
Hey, ain't that the truth?
Because
it ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. Because crabs, fungus,
and then I'm about to say, have you heard about like soul ties and all that type of stuff too? Like,
yeah, it's a new thing out now. Yeah. You and this person like each other, y'all tied, y'all soulmates, and y'all soul tied, but one of y'all still messing with somebody else. I don't get that. I've heard that you're with somebody, but yet you soulmates with somebody else.
All right, so now that brings me to a question too. Do you feel like dudes can like be polygamous? Like, what you feel about that?
I think you can deal with a person.
Cause let me give you this basis too. Like, I feel like right now I was in a relationship, And now I feel like I ain't trying to be in a relationship with just one woman, like not at this specific moment. Like I feel like I'm still trying to learn myself, and then I feel like I ain't necessarily saying I got to be sexual with a lot of women, but I like to like meet different women and different type of women to see what I like and what I don't like.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you can catch a woman's attention for 15 minutes, you done already fucked her mind. You already got her mind. You done fucked her mind.
Swear,
I'm telling you, all you gotta do is rear it in. You got her ass. If you got 15 minutes, 15 minutes,
15 minutes, y'all.
all you need is 15 minutes to talk to a woman if you got her attention. I'm walking down the street the other day. I saw this pretty pit bull. This girl with a pretty pit bull.
You talking about an actual dog?
Okay. Actual dog. I saw a pretty pit bull. I think he was a blue pit. He was a pretty dog. So I'm trying to get the dog attention. I'm like, the girl turned around. The dog kept walking. The girl turned around. The hood is good if you make it.
Sure.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. The hood is good because you learn a lot of things in the hood, and it educates you what to be wise of. Like I say, streets ain't for everybody. That's why they made sidewalks.
What do you believe about marriage?
Marriage.
I know you were married before, so
I've been married before.
I was engaged before too, so I don't know. I felt like I might have dodged a bullet for real. I don't know. What you think?
Marriage is beautiful.
Okay.
It strengthens numbers. When you and him got the same last name, it ain't nothing that can't come. Whatever y'all dream. Marriage is a dimension that you transfer into. And some people can't handle it. They get in it, but they can't handle it. Now it's commitment. It's commitment, documentation commitment. Down in the courts building, commitment. Then you got some people ain't got nothing. Then when they get married, they done took your shit. You done been married.
So should I get a prenup?
I would, cause I ain't leaving.
I ain't got shit right now though, but I
mean,
you
got.
Let me tell you something. Hopefully I get there.
You got it. Because we built like that.
You right.
We just looking at women in general of how to make that right choice, and it's all about choices. What you've been exposed to. If you got a girl and you met her and she can't sit and stand by a oven, what the fuck is you paying a gas bill for if she don't never cook? She don't need to heat shit up. Get a microwave. And I really feel like today time has actually really changed. It has changed so bad that manners is going out of style. And what I mean by manners going out of style, people just don't give a shit about people no more.
Yeah.
I got mine.
So much disrespect too.
It's disrespect.
Yeah.
It's disrespect. And a lot of motherfuckers would still be living if when they bumped up into the dude, they should just say excuse me. They gotta look all hard and shit. Yeah. Then next thing you know, his head on the sidewalk and yellow tape around the goddamn pole, and we can't go that way.
Yeah. All right. So just what you were saying as far as with respect, because I don't believe like men and women in today's society respect each other enough, and it could be like with the music, just how society tries to portray things. How do you feel like we could get more back to respecting women and women respecting us as well?
First of all, music is art. Music puts you in an emotional feeling. That's one of the signs of the 7 liberal arts. One of them is music. Now, music is identified 3 different ways. It can be hummed. It could be sung. La, 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 la. It could be whistled. But some of the rap songs now, bitches, hoes. She gave me this. She gave me that. This and that. This and that. That's just animalistic. The song is just animalistic. We had some rap songs back in the days, Hotel, Motel, Holiday Inn. If your girl act up, then you take her friend. But all this other shit, this bitch, I like this girl, this girl, this girl. And all this other weird shit going on. I don't get it. I don't get it. I met a lady, she told me she's so independent. She was so independent. She pulled something out of her pocketbook, looked something like this. And she said, I'm an independent woman. I said, let me see that. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. How much this cost? And I turned it on and it was like, Well, by the way, my cigar goes in here. If y'all can't actually see what this is. But
Yeah.
independent women.
Do you think women can fully be independent, or
No, they can't be independent because if they were truly independent, they wouldn't have an independent stick.
All right, but still, help me. Like I can't figure out how can we get to respecting each other more. Like, what's the basis? Like,
The
what's that?
basics is looking in the mirror and seeing yourself first. You must love yourself first. Because I love the girl more than I was loving myself. And I became bitter. I'm like, shit, what this bitch want? What the fuck she want? What the fuck she want? God damn. Why she want my number? Telling me I look good. I supposed to look nice. That's what combs, hair grease, soap, razors, that's what they for. That's what they for. You gotta feel good about yourself. You gotta love yourself. And by the way, yeah, I have a ring on, but this just because I love myself. And this ring right here shows that I'm educated. So I ain't no goddamn fool. I'm educated. I know the game.
Is there any last advice you want to give to like any of the young men out here, just as far as like it don't even have to necessarily be on relationships, but just it can be on relationships or just life experiences, any type of advice for the black man out here or just the young man in general?
Black men, I'm gonna say this. The life flow is in the blood. If you don't respect your mama, you will never respect a woman. Because that's where it starts from. Because your woman ain't nothing but your high level mother. You got to answer to her. Babe, I'm going to the store. I'll be back. Sometimes you might got to bring a receipt to see that you really did go to the store.
No bullshit.
Just like when you was a kid. Mom, I got to stay back after school, basketball practice. I got to stay back after school for my math. I didn't get a good score on my math. I'm taking tutoring. You're going to answer to somebody. And I love when a woman tell me what to do. Because that means her mind is still on me.
True.
If she don't say shit to you, no, I'll pick it up. Baby, that weigh about 100 pounds. I got it. Shit, somebody outside waiting on her. Or she talking to somebody outside. She don't give a fuck about you. So, relationships, it starts by loving yourself. And guys, do me a favor. That thug look, that shit ain't hard. That shit is a homo thug. I worked in the jail system. Y'all motherfuckers think y'all so hard when y'all get behind them goddamn bars. The first person you call is your mama. And I ain't said shit to her till you need something.
Nah,
And I'm telling you now, I'm telling you some real shit. This shit is real. You only live once. And I'm gonna tell you now, I'm living, baby. I'm fucking living. My hair done turned colors. And it show how long I've been on this earth. But relationships, you got to put something in something. A lot of people got their hand out like this. They always want something. They fucking always want something. They always want something.
Yeah.
But you got to give.
Yeah.
You got to give.
But like you said, you got to be straight with yourself first in order to give. Because I know I was talking to my pops one time. He's just like, you can't pour from an empty well. So you know what I'm saying? It's the same. It's the same thing with a relationship.
In a relationship, you gotta know where you are in order to know where that other person is.
Gotcha.
It's deep. It's deep. And I encourage some of the brothers and the sisters, because I love y'all all. I want y'all to tune in to these talk shows because it's educational and it's real. And that shit about Black Lives Matter, and I want to close on this.
Go ahead.
You don't mind. It's a setup. It's not Black Lives Matter. It's what really matters. And what really matters is how you feel about yourself. You ain't got no job, get something. I'd rather have a half a loaf than no loaf at all. And that's old school. That's old school.
Well, I appreciate you though, huh?
All right.
It's the first of many, and for any of the viewers, if y'all have some topics that y'all want us to talk about, y'all definitely let us know, man. But I appreciate y'all watching.
Stay in tune.
Hey, that jump is
It's on.
You funny as a bitch.
Why you say that?
You funny as a bitch.